Eric Trump, son of former President Donald Trump, he was a guest on Julie Green Ministry's podcast. Apparently they were talking about God, religion, politics, and apparently his life. How unfair it is to be a Trump in America because, he's a Trump. That whole discussion included a story about how hardworking he's always been since he was a kid. Let's listen to Eric Trump talk about that.
I grew up wiring buildings with electricians, pouring concrete, doing tile work, running HVAC, cutting down trees, running backhoes and stuff.
Sure. So people were skeptical of that whole account when he said he was doing, what did he say? He said, I was wiring buildings with electricians, pouring concrete, doing tile work, putting up a HVAC and everything, man. I put the bricks in place, fool. That's what I was doing. All those haters maybe don't know the right way people are supposed to be raised, because also Eric Trump decided to give another account of his life. In fact, his children's lives, because they're gonna grow up to be just as hardworking as he is for this reason. Watch how he talks about what he does with his kids.
Because I wake up at 4:30 in the morning, every single morning. I say the Pledge of Allegiance to my 5-year-old and my 3-year-old. In fact, they say them now, and they do so beautifully. And then I say the Lord's Prayer, and I say 2 other little family prayers that we have. And then I make them say something that's meaningful to them. I do this every single night at 7:45, no matter where I am in the world. If I can't be there, I'm doing it on FaceTime with my wife and kids. They see my, and honestly, guys, that's how I live a clean, positive life.
He lives a clean and positive life because of the Pledge of Allegiance at 4:30 in the morning, no matter where in the world I am. My 3 and my 5-year-old are doing it very eloquently every day. Here's a little bit of that clean and positive life that he's been living, by the way, back in 2017. Maybe you guys remember this clean, positive life from Eric Trump when he gets up in the morning and says the pledge. He funneled cancer charity money to his business. That's crazy. Here's some details on that really fast. Forbes reported back in June of 17 that the Eric Trump Foundation paid the Trump family business hundreds of thousands of dollars over the last 7 years for the use of one of the organization's golf courses. Funds which he claimed were being donated nearly in full to the Children's Cancer Charity. Yeah, right, bro. What are y'all's thoughts on this?
Yeah, first of all, I've never heard of Eric Trump being more guilty about anything than waking his kids up at 4:30 in the morning to have him recite the Pledge of Allegiance. That man's a criminal, okay? Lock him up, lock him up. If my dad woke me up at 4:30 in the morning to do a random, totally irrelevant Pledge of Allegiance, I'm gonna do it at school anyway. Give me another couple hours of sleep for God's sake. Okay, so, but look guys, we talked about this 1,000 times about Republicans. The ones that are the most moralizing are the ones that are the most immoral, right? So he's like, oh, when we say the Lord's Prayer, and after that I teach them how to rob innocent people of their money and funnel it to our criminal family, okay? So you saw the headlines there, you've seen it 100 times with Eric Trump funneling money to himself and his family. And but back to his blue collar thing. So look, my dad, we're immigrants, right? So my dad put my ass to work at 12, okay, carrying sheetrock and stuff like that. That was real, okay?
Child labor laws, bro?
Yeah, well, that's a different story. You're gonna have to take that up with the state of Jersey where I grew up, okay? But for the idea that Donald Trump is like, up and at him, everybody, okay? Everybody, who's on HVAC today? Yeah, nobody believes you. Sharon.
Yeah, you know what? Call the building inspector too, if it's true. We know it's not. Okay, nice try. I too grew up with, my stepfather was a contractor. I did everything, had to do everything, learned all those skills. So it's offensive. The other thing is this whole made up thing about how 4:30 in the morning and reciting the pledge, the Lord's Prayer. He's not doing any of that. I wish the same paparazzi that was following around TJ Holmes and Amy Robach would catch him, and put that out there, because he's not doing these things. And I bet you don't even know the words to the pledge. It's just so disheartening that people would listen to that and actually take it to heart, believe what he's saying here, because it's ridiculous.
For clout.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, Jayar. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.